Alright, well, good morning from the beginning, or I should say rather the middle of the Oregon Backcountry Discovery Route 54. We are going to be starting on map page 6 or 7. Pretty sure it's going to be map page 7. That's our goal this morning, is to head down out the campground that way, down the road that way, and get there. Had a lovely morning, little bacon, little eggs, little oatmeal, got the tent packed up. Beautiful spot here. Ground is hard, but other than that, it's great. It is
by the river. We took a dip last night. It was great.
Yeah. It's 52 degrees out. I'm expecting to probably get into the 80s today. We'll see. Willow's ready to go, and
Here we go.
tires are down. Not much more we can do this morning. What are we doing?
We're gonna take the tops off. The top freedom tops. Is that what they're called?
Freedom tops, yep. A little bit of unlatch in here and here
And then this one goes off first.
and there.
This one goes off first.
There you go. say it, she had to jinx us. But the road was nice and smooth and more enjoyable than the others. I mean, it's bumpy, but it is better than Ochoco, that's for sure. This is a nice stretch right here. But every once in a while we come around a corner and it's thump, 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 thump. Looking for 290. Willow is slowly falling into my lap. Ah, there's 290. Right there. Is that right? You know, not the left. Go left and do a circle.
I'm making my left-hand turn.
That would be 290. You are terrible. Right.
Buckets.
Bouncing our way across Oregon.
Buckets of fun.
Fraser Ranch. Near as I can figure, we are 2,400 feet below where we just were on Tower Mountain. No,
Tower Mountain?
yeah, Tower Mountain Lookout. So that's basically we came down half a mile in the last 20 or 30 miles. Kind of interesting.
Oh my god.
This way.
Okay.
Towards the gravel pit.
Yeah. Quit.
You're good. You got it.
All right.
Turn around.
Yep. Okay, so we get to go through that mud all the time. This looks like a nice spot to stop for lunch.
We are just north of Riley's camp, and the little blue dot is not really following 125, the road that we're supposed to be on, but it seems to be going in the general direction, so we're going to take it.
So if this is road 21, which it is, we actually wanted to go the other way.
Your rights and lefts are.
No, see, I thought it came down and hit 211 something, which I see there is 215, and then cut up on 21.
I know,
But on the next page here, it's a
that
left.
that doesn't mean that your rights and lefts aren't something, you know what I mean? Wasn't back there a little bit. That is looking towards Grande and Idaho
Yeah.
and the Rocky Mountains and the direction we're generally going to be going in. Although we haven't decided if we're going farther north to cut that direction or here.
Because we have to cross the snake.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Either like on the way to Boise or.
It's the Snake River Wild Scenic Area. You either need to go north and up and over Lewiston to get across it, or south and below it, and there's not a whole lot of roads in that area. So, you kind of...
I vote north.
I vote north too. But, let's see what we see when we get to some gas. I'm loath to make hard and fast plans. Coffeeed up, gassed up, back to the trail. About 15 miles back to where we were. Had to run into Grande, got a full tank of gas. Walla Walla bound. It is 3:43. We're hoping to be back on the trail by 4, probably about 4:15. We're gonna drive probably either late into the night or early, depending on the map pages. Because, dare I say it, some of those map pages look like they're gonna be a little easier than some of the ones we've had so far. But it's hit or miss. Knock on wood. We'll see what we see here in a bit. hour, and then we'll be jumping back up and onto some dirt again. I'm really glad that we decided to finish this route instead of skipping it, because we probably would have driven all the way up here thinking we were going to be doing all these OHV roads, and would have come up here and it would have taken us 2 hours to finish this one last little stretch into Walla Walla, and we would have been like, well, that was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but
Not worth the whole trip.
but now we're at the whole trip across all of Oregon just for a 2-hour drive.
Honestly, probably worth it, but still.
Yeah.
Would probably leave you wanting.
I would highly recommend diverting down this little stretch if you're traveling on down 84. If you're going from Boise to Portland, this is an easy little jump right off the road, Summit Road, Mount Emily Road. Jump on it, you'll be on Highway 204, and you can bomb right back to 84. Bald Mountain Lookout. Wild Woman Springs and headed into the woods, headed towards Walla Walla. It is 5:50 at night. We're hoping to make camp in 2 or 3 hours, and we're also hoping to be in Walla Walla at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning in line at the tire store, putting some decent tires on this thing, just in time to maybe not drive so much off-road, but you know, future thoughts.
It'd still be good.
Now. I don't know if we're gonna push it, if we want to contemplate stopping and making dinner,
That was a pretty sweet
or
looking
we're just gonna go.
campsite back there.
What's that?
That was a pretty sweet looking campsite back there. How many more map pages do we have to go?
3.
Okay. So
And we're just about done with this one, so really 2.
and how do the 2 look?
Like this.
Okay.
So I would say if we're averaging 2 map pages an hour, I would say between 1 and 2 hours until we
Get down to the road that takes us to Walla Walla.
Yeah. Page 34.
Okay.
Because if you want to get us at a tire shop at 7
First
a.m.
thing.
tomorrow morning, we don't want to be...
We need to leave at 6, don't we?
Yeah. campsite then as much as the trailhead.
But there may be campsites near it.
We're far enough off the main road, I think we'd be okay. Is this okay to you?
Yeah, not ideal, but it's kind of close.
Yeah, and so then that gets us basically into Walla Walla.
Okay.
Right there.
And that dashed line, that red and white dashed line's probably paved.
Yeah.
Pavement.
And there we will get tires.
Okay, hopefully.
So,
alright, so...
are we close or not close enough?
I'm not in love with this campsite.
I'm not in love with this campsite either.
I'm totally fine to keep on driving.
Let's drive a little bit more. And like a redneck party spot or We looked around the campsite and didn't really like what we saw, and we saw on the map that there might be some spots on the river. So we headed on down the road, but as we went down the road we discovered there really weren't any more campsites because everything for the next 10 miles was more or less a sheer cliff, and then we got into houses, and we decided that the best thing at that point was to find a hotel for the night. All right, so it is what?
8:30?
Monday morning, 8:30 Monday morning. We've been here at the Super 8 Motel, and we are headed for Harbor Freight. We're going to grab a winch. We've been looking for tires for this beast, and are not having any luck here in Walla Walla. So we're headed for Lewiston. Well, unfortunately, that was a complete waste of time. All right, Walla Walla. It's almost noon. We can't find any of the stuff we need here in town. There is a four-wheel drive parts. It's in Post Falls. It's 3 hours away, 3 hours and 20 minutes away. And we are going to head in that direction and go the radical route. We can't find a winch plate for the front winch or for the front bumper, but we can find a whole bumper. So we may just replace the whole bumper. More here in a bit. Okay, so you see these bolts?
Mm-hmm.
They're going 1, 2, 3, 4 right there.
Okay. Are we picking it up now?
I'm gonna try to.
Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna put this down.
Not sure where the time lapse cut off. Bumper installed, winch installed, ropes, synthetic rope spooled on. We are good to go down the trail. It is 6 o'clock. We have destroyed this entire day. I think we're going to be bombing towards Clarkston so we can hit some Forest Service trails across Idaho. We've probably got one more day of wheeling in us before we really have to cook it to the wedding. So we'll see what we can do. We're hoping to camp out tonight. Right now, we haven't eaten anything but a cup of yogurt today, so we are hungry. We're going for food. Driving around Waha Lake here in just a second. Well, it is 10 o'clock at night. We spent the entire day chasing tires, parts, and other stuff to improve our life. I missed a day on the of dirt. Waha was a bust. Little miscommunication there with me and Jessica. Jessica thought there was some camping there, and she thought I was checking, and I just assumed that when she said camping at Waha, that meant she knew there was camping at Waha. We ended up stumbling around in the dark and made camp at the first promising side road. As with all first roads out of a populated area, we found garbage. Thanks for watching, folks, and more from Day 5 in the next episode.